Hello everybody, my name is Drew. I'm the meat coordinator here at the Middlebury Natural Foods Co-op. I'm working with Emily, our outreach coordinator, to do some education on how to break down a chicken. So first, obviously, you start with a nice clean surface here. Got a single cutting board. I have a huge space, but there's no reason you can't work within a small kitchen setting to break down a whole bird easily. First, washing my hands, always the first step. Since I prepare a lot of food in this space for other people, I need to make sure that my whole area is nice and clean and ready for chicken. And then gloving up. I am going to use a simple 8-inch bladed knife. Any old chef knife works for you all. Let's get started. First, whole chicken right off the shelf. Smart chicken, easy to do. Take that out of the packaging. Being careful not to splatter as much as possible. And then, yeah, this is a whole chicken, ready to go. You can slap it right in your oven, bake it right up. I'm going to show you how to get all the different parts and how to cut it up in the best way. So I like to start with the back, taking off the leg quarters each. Obviously, chickens have 2 legs. I'm going to cut right through this connective tissue on the side here to pull off the thigh muscle and break through the bone. They have a bone, one connecting bone that connects to the back here. We're going to pop that out and slice through. And then you get your first piece, one whole leg quarter. Nice. Same thing on the other side. Cut through some of the skin and connective tissue. Going to pop out the leg joint and then cut right through. Bam, 2 leg quarter, 25% of the way there. Nice. In order to get other cuts, you can either do whole legs or cut right between the drumstick and thigh. Drumstick, bone in thigh. Other leg, right through the joint. Drumstick, drumstick, thigh, thigh. Nice. I really like the thigh because it has one bone. It's just got one bone right across here. Really easy to cook, really easy to eat around. A lot of flavor in the dark meat too, probably my favorite cut. Otherwise, going back to the chicken, we have our wings next. Just slice through the joint right at the end here. 1 chicken wing, other wing, 2 chicken wings. What's called party wings are just them cut in half. A little easier for eating, a little smaller portion size. You just cut right through those joints and they slice up real nice. Next, we're left with the cavity of the chicken, just the 2 breasts on top and then the back. I'm going to take away some little extra skin here because it's not good eating and just chuck that. Then, I slice right along the rib bones, taking off the back of the bird. Any old sharp knife should do this pretty easily, but once you start, there are 2 big bones here that are harder to cut through. Once I get to that point, I take my hand and just break those bones off. And then you got a nice little bit for soup. This is what you boil down to get that rich, nice broth. Definitely don't throw that away. Then we're left with the chicken breast. Whole together like this is nice, but what we want is the boneless, skinless breast. That's the primo piece. If we were to cut it right in half here, that would be bone-in split breasts, but we're not. First, we're going to take off the skin. Pretty easy to peel off. I just use my hands for most of it. Once we get to the bits where it's connected, I just slice the connective tissue. And then chicken breast, starting to look like what you buy in your package here. You want to make sure that you cut around either side of this breastbone here. So I'm going to make 1 cut on this side to get half the breast, 1 cut on this side to get half the breast. And then I'm going to spin it over and cut down the wishbone. Right down on this side, right down on this side. And now you're almost there. If you were to just peel this piece off here, I'm going to do that. Peel this piece off, you get the chicken breast by itself. Chicken breast, no tender. The chicken tender is still attached here. and cut that off separately. I think it's worthwhile to do one piece. I don't like cutting off a single chicken tenderloin. I like to keep them together, and I'll do that on this one. We cut along the breastbone, we cut along the wishbone, and now we got to take the breast off. So keeping the tenderloin attached, I'm going to use my knife just to slide along the rib bones here, being careful not to leave any meat behind. And then I'm going to gently peel off the breast muscle itself. So you have one boneless, skinless chicken breast with tenderloin attached. No real need to take it off. It cooks up just the same as is. And then that's it. You get 2 nice pieces for soup, 2 nice boneless, skinless breasts, 2 nice bone-in thighs, drums, and 4 chicken wings. And that's it. That's a chicken. I really like to do a whole chicken like this way. I think it's a really good way to stretch out your buck. Price per pound is a pretty good deal, and then you get a couple different meals out of it. Usually I'll do either the breasts themselves and then freeze this. Sometimes I'll chuck my wing tips and my bones in a soup right there. But it's really easy to do one meal, one meal, one meal. You freeze up a couple chicken thighs. They're ready to go whenever you want. You make a nice soup. You stretch that out for a couple days. You get a full meal out of the nice cuts. Really good way to get a full, the best bang for your buck. Whole chicken and do it yourself. It's the way to go.